What's up with it, y'all, man? What's the deal? Y'all already know what it is, man. The Real Boss TV 815. Hold on, let me get something right real quick. Let me get right. Let me get right. I'm messing up already. I ain't even get a chance to roll up. I'm already messing up. Hold on. Get right, man. Where we at? Alright. There we go. So I had to get that right, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. We're gonna turn up tonight, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna chill on out. I'm gonna try to do this sweet, probably like a couple hours, man. I got some stuff I need to do too, so we're gonna get down to business. Then I'm gonna drop this content, and then you know if anybody want to chop it up for a little bit, feel free to do that. Like I said, I ain't gonna go too long, so y'all already know what it is, man. Let's see. Let me go ahead and ring the alarm. All right, man. So y'all already know what the title is about. You feel me? So with that being said, y'all give me a second. I'm gonna let a few people get up in here. We're gonna get straight into it, man. I got a good one for y'all, man. This is a I ain't gonna lie, this is a real shit. Like when I was putting this together, it kind of had me like thinking like, it's this is kind of one of them things some people might not even like talking about it because when I show you the things that some of these rappers said right before, you're gonna be like, dang man, for real. And the crazy thing about it is the list goes on, but I can only cover so many. You feel me? I just picked some of the ones that I thought was really crazy. Like I went ahead and threw Left Eye in there at the last minute, man. They did a whole thing about what she was saying before she had passed and everything. But like I said, we're gonna get into it, man. Y'all just give me a second, man. But the shit crazy, man. And I know it's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, probably don't even believe in the spirituality type of thing, but you know, when you see this, it's gonna make you think like, damn, yeah, it might be something you need to start believing in because this shit right here, it's probably gonna give you some goosebumps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this probably gonna give you some goosebumps. You feel me? Like I say, man, y'all just give me a second or two, man. Let me go ahead and light this up real quick for y'all, boy, man. And shout out to everybody that's in here too, man. Barack, what's going on? Why they say they messing with my live stream? Why you say that? I hope they ain't. I should be good. I mean, they shouldn't be messing with my live stream. What's going on? What y'all see? Everything good on the other end, on the other side? What's going down, man? Let me know. Don't act like that. I don't know. I think we good. I think we good. Y'all don't forget to hit that like button though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna start off with some of this footage, and then I'm gonna let some of y'all. Oh yeah, left eye definitely, bro. Like, and she got down on some spirituality shit, like how she wanted to just vanish, like you know what I'm saying, like some crazy stuff, bro. Like you wouldn't even imagine. She had, and I remember seeing a documentary about her a while back about that stuff, and I forgot where she went. She went to like some third world country, and she was just saying like she felt like she was free, and she's like no longer. Man, that's why I say, man, y'all, you know, it's a lot of things that people say all type of things, and it don't necessarily mean literally, but it's like the spirits wanted to seem like they say that people know when they're finna go, basically, bro. And a lot of times they be happy. That's why I'm say this is crazy because even Mac Miller, when he was talking about all the depression and self medicating and all that stuff, he went through that and he was happy, and then he started talking about but he was happy, which I know that sounds weird, but I can't make it up. You know what I'm saying? Dolph, I'm gonna show you a video of Dolph where he was talking about some stuff where he basically said, that ain't me, that ain't gonna never happen to me. He was happy. You feel me? Give me a second, man. Let me make sure all my devices in the house are turned off so the stream will be going smooth. All right, man. So we should be good, man. So everything's straight. We gonna get down to the business, man. All right. First off, you know what I'm saying? I did make a little intro to this, saying just to salute the rappers, you know what I'm saying? Period. But let me see what we got going on here. And actually, I'm gonna give y'all. I don't know if y'all can see all the people, but I'm gonna give y'all the chance to say to even put which person you want to look at first. You know what I'm saying? Because I got all of the stuff linked to them, but so it's whichever. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got any requests, we can talk about whichever one y'all come up with first. Let me see here. No, this is not what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and drop that link too in the chat. Like I said, we're gonna turn up for a little bit, then I'm gonna turn down. That's all you know what I'm saying? Chill out. Yes, sir. Now let's see here. Now, first off, first off, oh yeah, let me pin that link to the chat. But first off, y'all know I'm gonna have to start off with that boy Mo3, man. I'm gonna have to start off with him for a lot of reasons. You know what I'm saying? Just because, for one, I knew him, and no, we wasn't best friends. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't We wasn't the closest partners or nothing, but I knew him. He was just like I know a lot of people out here. You know what I'm saying? Actually had a chance to sit down, chop it up, talk to him, rap, everything around him. You know what I'm saying? Before he was even close to being famous, like back in 2012, and up till he became famous. It only was to like the last year that he started really blowing up that nobody didn't really see him much. But that's because he was out getting money. You know what I'm saying? He was out on the tours and stuff. So with that being said, y'all already know what that is. But yeah, definitely. Now I done lost my train of thought. Now with Mo3, what's crazy with Mo3, man? It's a lot of people that don't even believe. Like some people even believe that he's alive. He faked his death. You know all that crazy stuff, man. But I'm finna show y'all something that's really shocking. And if you don't catch on to this, then it just ain't for you to understand it. But this is plain and simple and straight to the point, man. Everybody know what happened with Mo3, right? We all know what happened, how it went down and whatnot, right? We know how it went down. So, with that being said, let me see here. And this right here is one, I ain't gonna lie, one of the most shocking to me, just because of what he said. You feel me? Just because of what this young man says. You feel me? Now I'm finna I want y'all to hear this clearly too. Let me see something. No, not that. Not that. Okay, now, yeah, hey, let me know if y'all can hear this audio.
It's about sometimes saving yourself a case.
Oh, my bad, I was muted. Somebody, let me know if could y'all hear that audio I was just playing, because I'm trying to mute myself so y'all can hear it real clear. You know what I'm saying? And oh yeah, I keep forgetting to pin that chat. Let me pin this chat up there for y'all, man. Alright. So I'm guessing y'all can hear the audio. Let me know, because I don't want nobody. Well, I guess I'll watch it myself, man. So, but check this out. Listen to what Mo3 says.
You know, doing it the legit way, doing it the right way. But like I say, like, nah, I ain't got no security around me. I ain't really too much focus on that. I don't think about the negative. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm always trying to keep a positive mind state. Cause if I think about somebody snatching my chain, like the day ain't even gonna be going right. Like
Well, I mean, unfortunately, in this day and age, because you talked about how you heard there's money on your head. I mean, I've gotten those type of DMs. I've gotten someone DMing me saying they put 30,000 on
man,
my head.
You be watching everything. What you do? Sit on the computer? You grew.
I'm looking at this
I'm saying,
DM like
was you a
I got
computer? Was you a
30,000 on
computer
your
geek
head.
growing?
Like,
I ain't really too much focus on that. I don't think about the negative. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm always trying to keep a positive mind state. Because if I think about somebody snatching my chain, like the day ain't even gonna be going. Nobody chasing me down. Trying to be our good friends.
All right, so check it out. Right, it's right here. Check this out, right here. Listen to what he says, and then think about exactly what happened to him.
You know, I got my homeboys with me. You know, security sometimes is with me with the shows and stuff. You know, when the promoter book me, you know, they got their own security, you know, that accommodate me and shit. Shout out to them, you know. But other than that, like I ain't worried about none of that, Vlad. So, you know, I ain't got no security. I'm not out here, nobody chasing me down, trying to do nothing to me. So I ain't worried about none of that.
yeah, I go and get ready.
Now, tell me y'all heard that, man. I wish Stepper was in here right now. Please tell me that one of y'all heard that, man. I don't know what's on with my live chat, if my stuff lagging or not, but basically he said, he don't have security, he don't need security, cause ain't nobody chasing him down. You know what I'm saying? And then when you sit up there and seen the footage of what happened to him on the freeway, the dude with the AR runs up so fast, runs Mo3 take off. The dude with the AR so fast, he done cut all the way across. I'm talking about sprinting. You know what I'm saying? Little dude sprinted across, chasing him with the AR on the freeway, man. That's why people think it's all some kind of crazy conspiracy, man. This shit ain't no conspiracy, bro. You heard what old dude was asking him about people saying that he was like, he laughed. He said, he don't really feel like he needs security. They telling him, man, you might need security or something. He said he don't need it because ain't nobody chasing him down or nothing like that. Now, don't get me wrong, Mo3 is a. That's the thing about it is, out here he was a regular dude. So in his mind, I can kind of get where he coming from, saying that he don't think nobody gonna chase him down. You know what I'm saying? Because he feel like, you know, understand? He feel like he's just regular. I mean, like that little fame, like it's different from the other side looking in. How everybody you know what I'm saying, out there and from over there treated him or felt about him, but out here he was just like the regular dude that you would see, at the hood store or trying to be at every little, like just normal stuff. So to him out here in the city, like, man, ain't nobody like, you see what I'm saying? He don't feel like that because he ain't even as big as we think he is, especially now, or people that didn't know him or not from the city. Because he was doing the same thing a lot of people don't even do in their own city right now. One time his stepmom was out somewhere like in the south. She pulled up to the little, it's like a little chicken little spot, a little hood chicken spot. And she's so surprised because Mo3 standing out there by himself with all his chains on. Every chain that he owns on. That's how he was moving by, like, so he didn't feel like, you know, but I guess that's I guess that's just what it is. I mean, like I say, I don't know. I do believe in a lot of spirituality stuff and things of that nature because I've seen it firsthand. But man, you just gotta look at this, man. You got to look at it. Now, the next person we're going to talk about is Dolph. One of my favorite artists. And the crazy thing about it is, with Dolph's situation, I bullshit you not. We were sitting up there having like like a little get together, drinking, barbecuing, and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm kicking it with some people that's a little bit older. You know, so you know how whenever everybody want to use their phone. Now let me hook my phone up to your Bluetooth. You playing some bullshit. Everybody got to play their playlist. I had put everybody onto Dolph that night that don't really be, you know what I'm saying, like some older cats and stuff. And they woke me up in the morning. My neighbor's like, bro, did you hear what they said happened to Dolph? I'm like, what? And then he was telling me, he's like, bro, that's crazy because my neighbor's like, I just uploaded his what's name to my playlist after hearing that song that, you know what I'm saying, all them songs that you was playing last night. You know what I'm saying? I was DJing for a little bit. So shout out to Dolph, man. Shout out to young Dolph. But this one right here is another one that's crazy. Watch this. You know? Like I said, I can't make this up, man. Let's see what's going on right here. And shout out to YouTube. I think they ain't pushing my notifications out today because I uploaded too many things today trying to fix some shit. But we all good, man. You know what I'm saying? Once it drop, it's gonna pop. Now check this out. This is one of Dolph's last interviews, and Nori was sitting up there saying, you know, was sitting up there saying like, bro, like, you know, be careful, basically. And, you know, Dolph being who he is, he wasn't trying to hear it, man. You feel what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to hear it. I'm gonna let y'all take a look at this, man. Watch what he says.
You still live in Memphis?
No, I still got a spot in Memphis though.
Okay, cool. But you had to get a spot somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing because you know why? You know why? We do the history of our rappers. Our rappers are starting to die in our own city. So which means fuck with our city, love your city.
That shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, no.
You see what I'm saying? You heard what he said. And he kind of got, and you know, the crazy thing, Noah was like, no offense, Dolph. I'm just saying, you know, I'm looking out for you. But he said, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Rappers losing their life in their own city don't got nothing to do with Dolph. Basically what he said. We're going to continue.
No. But be careful. Be careful because most of the hate in the world comes from people that's just like you. So just be careful. When you look at Chinks, that happened to him.
Freaky Ty.
A lot of guys that it happens in their own city. So I'm not saying Big L, love your city, respect it, but also be aware that, you know, it's good to be outside. It's good to be outside. It's good to be other places. But you always check in. It's all good. Yo, Dolph, man, I just want to tell you, thank you, man.
He ain't never smoked in California.
And you still live in Memphis?
No, I still got a spot in Memphis though.
Okay, cool. But you had to get a spot somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing because you know why? You know why? We do the history of our rappers. Our rappers are starting to die in our own city. So which means fuck with our city, love your city.
That shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, no. But be careful. Be careful because most of the hate in the world comes from people that's just like you.
But you see what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Music, hit that link for a second. You see, can y'all see what I'm saying? Like, is y'all following me? I just want to make sure y'all following me for real. Like, so Miss Music, Amber, somebody hit that link. But okay, now the last two people I just showed, they just said exactly what happened to them. That it ain't gonna happen to them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that
Well,
weird or just like, come on? I just showed you what Mo 3 say. Ain't nobody chasing running him down.
well, I kind of understand like they could be when somebody like either throws that upon you, it could be a reverse thing, or it could have been like he was meaning that he wasn't responsible for anybody in the city that may have fallen. You could take it two
No,
different ways, you think?
no, 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 no,
No?
no, no.
You think he was
It's
doing it to be ego? A little
yeah,
like
yeah, because he
arrogant?
laughed after he said, homie, and he said, no, not
Well,
no
that was
disrespect,
my first
because they look at this.
impression.
They started off talking about him getting shot,
Yeah, but that was
and
my
they
first
asked him, look,
impression.
think
But
about this. They see
no,
they started off in the beginning. See, some of it's cut out, but they start off in the beginning,
got you.
asked him about being shot and stuff, and they said, "Do you still live in Memphis?" He said, "No, I moved out of Memphis." They start clapping, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they're already prepping you to see what's coming. He's like, "Yeah,
Mm.
I'm asking because a lot of rappers get killed." He said, "They don't got nothing to do with me, homie. That ain't like he's saying like that ain't." He is saying, "Don't put that on me because I ain't gonna. That ain't gonna
Yeah.
happen to me." That's what he's basically saying.
Yeah, I mean that's my first impression, but it's just like
He
why
said,
why
"Yeah."
did he even say that? Like, I mean, I understand where I understand. I don't know, you know what I
Because
mean?
look,
It's like
Nori
in
and
this
them are asking him
industry,
because he
it's
just got
crazy.
because of the beef he was going through and stuff already.
Yeah, like I said though, in this industry, it's crazy because
And
you
they was
never
talking
know.
about all the other rappers that got killed in that
Yeah,
city.
I mean, like I
And they was
said,
telling him to stay. They were basically telling him to get out of Memphis. He said,
yeah,
I did move out of Memphis." They like, okay, they all started clapping. Like, damn, that's what's up, Dolph. You see what I'm saying?
wow, yeah, I see where you're going.
A
Wow,
lot
so
of people
yeah,
been, and Nori tried to. That's why they said, no offense, bro, because he know Dolph don't like to hear that shit. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
He was like, no offense,
yeah,
bro. I'm
he
just
cut
telling
that
you, I'm
off
just
real
looking out
quick.
for you.
Yeah, he shut that down real quick. He was
Yeah,
just
think
like,
about it. Now,
I ain't
in Mo
having it.
3 case, okay, so
Yeah,
this they was just talking about rappers dying in their own city. Bam, Dolph, you know what I'm saying? Said he died in his city, right?
yeah.
Now Mo 3 said ain't nobody running him down.
I don't know why people think, like, I don't know why people think this. I mean, being in the and just being famous. You know what I mean? And the way things are going nowadays, you have to have security. We were talking about this even on my network. We actually brought a security guard on, and he said, listen to the artists, y'all got to take this serious. If you are going to be walking around with these chains on, and you got a fan base, and you popping all this music off, you need to protect yourself. And a lot of these artists don't have that protection. And then I guess at times we try to think that we're invincible, and we forget that we're not, and our time is never to know what our time is. And it's crazy how um you know they can actually say something about what's forthcoming, but then again, like you said, sometimes people know, and I don't know how that happens. I kind of don't want to know,
Yeah,
but
exactly. Yeah, that's the thing
it
that scares people.
yeah, it's
So,
like,
so that's
well,
what scares you.
Final Destination, the movie, really kind of like, for me, summed it up, because our lives are kind of like the movie. You know what I mean? Every one of us is going to have a moment and a time and a way, and it's just crazy. But I think some people just have a foresight or an intuition, or they just know. I think that if we're very well connected to ourselves, we may just know that, you know.
Yeah, and it's like your subconscious, like your
Exactly.
body
Yeah.
don't know it, but your subconscious knows it. Yeah, it's another part. It's
Exactly.
another form of you,
Well, your
because
spirit, because it's
yeah, yeah.
godlike.
For
God was a
you,
spirit.
because you're living in this realm, you don't see nothing but J's, music. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
so,
Well, people
so it's like
forget that. people forget that our soul is a spirit. Like, what do you think of soul? You talk about, oh, my soul. Well, your soul's a spirit, and it's crazy because there's a lot of misconception about like selling souls, and they say that the devil's a lie. Well, you can't sell your soul if it belongs to God, and people just don't understand this. So what they're doing is they're believing a lie. They're thinking they sold the soul when they can't sell their soul, and basically what they're doing is just trading off their life, their days here on this earth. They're not
Mhm.
really can't give away something that doesn't belong to you. It says it in the Bible. So it's just sad though. But I think that these people are also some kind of like a guide to us, to watch what we do while we're here. Maybe make better choices. Remember their lives, and remember, their pains and their struggles that they went through, and maybe we can make some better choices that we can still be successful like these people, and live out our dreams, but yet be smart at it. Protect yourself. That's what I think. Sorry, boss. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Just that's why I say it's
Better
crazy
safe
because
than
let
sorry.
me ask. Okay, let me ask you a question because look, I like to keep it real. Okay, now you've seen what happened with Mo 3, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, so what
My
happened?
condolences to his family, friends, and fans,
So
and
what
Dolph.
happened?
Well, from what I seen, he was on the interstate, and basically, what he got caught in traffic, and then the unthinkable. I really don't want to say anything further because I'll let you do that. But yeah, I mean, I'm saying it's a hard subject for people. I mean, especially me. I was affected. It's on my community board for Mo 3 and Dolph. I seen Mo 3 when he first started, and he was like putting out some of his music, and I was like, okay, he got a little bit farther to go. And then I checked back with him, probably about a year later.
So what I
I
say?
started noticing the adjustment. I was like, whoa, he getting tight. And then all of a sudden, boom. And I was just like, wow. And then I got kind of up in my business and kind of, lost what was going on. And the next thing you know, the next news I hear is this. And I'm just like, wow. And then I hear all the talking, especially about what you're talking about today, you know?
So, but what I don't feel like I gotta play the video. I gotta find
No.
it, right? But yeah, this what this. I'm just trying to show you what I'm saying as far
You
as
gonna
how.
make me cry. I'm
No, I'm
gonna
saying.
cry.
No, I'm talking about how precise what they said was.
I don't, yeah. Uh,
Because look, he said nobody's running me down, right? You heard that, right?
accurate, accurate,
Huh?
accurate,
And what
basically.
happened? A little
Yeah,
nigga with an AR ran like fast
yeah.
across the fucking thing
Bro, cross
while
over.
he
How, what
was.
was that? 4 lane highway? Wasn't that
Hmm?
like a 8 lane highway, 4 lane highway, some shit, something
Yeah, it's
like that?
like 5 lanes.
Oh crap! It was even more. Oh my god! Yeah, that was
Ran,
crazy.
ran, Trace. Like damn, man. I was like, that shit right there. It was so crazy
It's
because I
sad.
was just sitting here and I remember that interview. And I was like, dang, that shit is crazy.
Yeah,
The fact that he said that, and that's kind of exactly like what happened. You feel me?
yeah, yeah. You're right. Like I
Because
said, sometimes people know.
they didn't get to just pull up on him and get him. He was kind of alert. So remember, he went to the car
Yeah,
door. Oh boy, started
it got.
chasing. He
Yep,
took. You see what I'm saying? He couldn't
yep,
get his gun.
yep. I
It wasn't
know.
like they could.
He
They just
tried.
caught him all the way slipping. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
He
He got out.
tried.
He got. Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, he was ducking and weaving. You know. I mean, like I said, it all goes back to security. If you're starting to get it a little hot in your hood, you know what I'm saying? Just start taking precautions because life is short, and the world is just going crazy with everything that's going on. I mean, look at all the attacks that are going on. I mean, whether it be by gun violence or assault, or I mean, look at Ukraine and all that. So it's like, bro, everybody's just tense right now. Like, there's so much tension. Y'all, like, take a breather and relax. I mean, life is serious enough as it is, but we really need to think about how much and how precious our own lives are,
And
and
also
another.
try to be and also try to be focused more on important shit. Like I've noticed that a lot of people put energy into shit that ain't gonna make no difference, don't matter at all. More energy into little dumb shit, whatever you beefing with your little partner across the street for, then into some energy that's gonna do something for you in the next 6 months or 7 months or down later down the line. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I've sat here and watched people put so much energy into getting somebody fired from the job, but they don't even put enough energy into keeping a fucking lights on.
Yeah, well, there's okay, when you start growing in maturity and you start really getting spiritual with it, you will have two ways to live. You will have a divine way and you'll have a karmic way. Now, a lot of people don't understand that us being petty and arrogant and egotistical and all the things we know the ways we're not supposed to be is considered a karmic way, and doing the right things is considered a divine way. So if we're out there and we're being petty, we're actually being karmic. And people don't realize that when you
Yeah,
be
they don't
karmic, it
realize that
brings
that shit.
karma. It
Yeah,
brings
that's what I'm
karma.
saying.
It brings
They don't
bad
realize
karma.
that you really doing. You see what I'm saying? Just like when I was talking about rolling bands. You know
Hmm.
what really made me mad about that?
What?
When I went to Dude's post and
Yeah.
he was talking about if anybody got smoke with me, what we will pull up, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Everybody his post got so many likes. People like, hell yeah, run it up, nigga. All that pump up your head talk, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
when he
Dark
died,
energy.
all the people came back to his post and made about 6,000 more posts talking about, see, that's what you get for being dumb. Dumb people always. And I'm like, hold on, man.
Same people cheered him
Everybody was
on. Same
pumping
people.
him
Yeah.
up on that shit. And then whenever something happened, they making fun of him.
Well, that's the dark energy. That's the karmic side, and that's what the karmic life is supposed to do. It's supposed to be conquering, destroying, the opposite of the good. So if you're on the good side, we need to start walking the good side, and if they're going to be on the bad side, then they're gonna have to walk on that side. But it's a choice that we have to make, and God gave us free will, or spirit, universe, whatever, gave us all free will. So we have to, you know we can't be doing things like that and not expect, you know
Exactly. Like I
heat.
don't see how
We can't
people
you
even.
can't ask
I
for the
don't even see
smoke.
how people even have the
And
heart
then,
to
yeah.
even like. That means you don't have no kind of thing about like you think about karma or spirit, God or anything, but to think that you can move. Like, do you know they're
Well, you're
investigating? Look at this.
inviting
Check
it.
this out. Check this out. They're
Inviting it.
investigating
Amen.
somebody leaked Kobe Bryant's uh body parts and made a joke about, made fun of.
What?
It's on the little news. They investigating it.
Oh,
Who
people
would?
are sick.
Why?
Because
Why?
they're sick. They're mentally ill. Mentally ill. And I mean, I don't mean to, when I snicker sometimes, y'all excuse me, I don't mean it to like be offending. I mean it out of like, it's a sarcastic, like, what the hell is it? Like, what is people thinking? But it they're mental, and mental illness is one thing that we really got to get a grip on. I mean, I understand that, everybody has their issues, but when we know that people can be a threat to the public and stuff like that, we got to kind of say something to somebody. And people like that are just, they're not right. And
Well,
it
that's
is
what I'm
whatever
saying.
their
That's
path
what I'm
is,
saying. Like, to, I'm not even gonna blame it on no mental stuff because I see it too often. Like, people think it's funny to troll. Like,
They
if all
do.
you gotta do is go on the internet and look at the comments, it's not just,
I know.
what I'm saying, it's not just one
I
crazy.
know.
Like, everybody just thinks it's funny. They want to come get their little 2 minutes of fame on under a comment and say something crazy, and everybody be like, ooh. They just do that shit. I'm talking
It
about
breed
even
it,
even
it
if
spreads.
you got kids and you listen to them play that PlayStation game, listen to what them little kids even saying.
Hmm. So how do we
This is
change
like
it,
a
boss?
trending thing.
How do we change it from a queen to a king, and a king to a queen? How do you think we could change it? Like, how do you think we could stop or get people to change that up? I mean,
Like the influencers, the people that influence it, they need to speak up about this shit. Like they need to say something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the same way they did whenever they was everybody was using Tuka wrong.
Mhm.
and other people got offended, and they was like, "Hey man, y'all don't know what the hell, y'all need to stop using it." Like people just because we people don't address anything unless it's directly affecting them.
Mhm.
They're just like, "Well, shit, I'll do. I'm just keep on." You know what I'm saying? But you got to look at it like at some point it probably will because you live in the same world we live in, right?
Yeah.
You can make fun of somebody or a girl or somebody losing their kids, and then the next thing you know, you got 3 kids. Now you probably feeling because you remember when you was doing all that trolling on the internet, talking about,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I seen one time, I seen this guy make fun of somebody with one leg, and then like years later he blew his fingers off. And when he did it, the first person, who he thought of? That person he made fun of. And then somebody went and told that person, and they were like, "What?" And they didn't laugh at him though. They were just like, they felt sorry for him. And it's like that's just the difference between two people, you know, or one will laugh and think it's funny, and and somebody's misfortune, where the other one will look and be like, even though they put misfortune on them, will look at him and say, "Dang, I feel sorry for him." So it's
Mm-hmm.
just what part of the cloth are you cut from? You cut from the dirty side, or are you cut from the light side?
What's up with it, Terry Henry? Nah, like I say, like when you're a very observant person, man, you
Mhm.
see things and you catch on to things. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's why I already knew all these clips because I sit up there and caught on to it so quick because I'm a very observant person.
Well, men are,
But
yeah, y'all
especially when
guys.
I get out, I don't just run my. I sit back and watch and listen to
Mhm.
people and every damn thing. Like you would think. See, you know what's so crazy about me? Either you gonna keep it if you once you get to know me, either you gonna keep it real with me and or you just gonna not talk to me because I'm the type of person like you could have told me 3 years ago that you went to the supermarket and got this, and then 3 years later you say that you never been in that supermarket before. And I'm like, nah, bro. Remember 3 years ago you said you was in there with Chris and them. You see what I'm saying? I'm that type of dude right there. They be like, man, that nigga boss though. That nigga be remembering everything. I'm telling you, because people, if you ever have you ever noticed people do that a lot?
Yeah, yeah. I'm in.
They'll
I'm
sit up
in.
there and make up a lie for no reason, and then
I'm in
turn around
the.
and mess it up a
Yeah.
year later and be like, I thought you said you didn't know her, bro. But now
Yeah.
you saying that y'all go back. Oh, okay. No, I thought you was talking about nah. You
I'm in.
just, you know what I'm saying? People do
I'm
that.
in, I'm in the music game. They do it all
What's
the
up with it?
time.
What's up with it? Is but yeah, like people, you just let
Yeah.
people just be there. They'll say some stuff and then forget that they said it. You know, then
Mhm.
start talking and be like, damn,
Yeah.
people is just crazy like that, man. I don't know, but
Social media.
let me see now. The next one I want to look at is left eye because now this is one thing. Hold on, it's one thing I gotta look at. Cause they did a whole thing about Left Eye. And that was one of the most shocking things right there too with her and how all that happened.
Yeah. I remember when that happened. That was crazy. First, like she was dealing with the basketball player or the football, whoever she was dating, and she
Mm-hmm.
she got mad and burnt the house down. And then all of a sudden, next thing we know, after that, all of a sudden she's passing away. She was on a bus or something like that, and she was in her country. I can't remember
Mm-hmm.
if it was Barbados or something like that. She was somewhere, and somewhere foreign like that. And I guess the thing went off. They guess they had an accident, and she was killed in the accident. But it was so sad and hard to believe. Like when Aaliyah passed away, you were just like,
Yeah.
"What?"
And
You know?
see the thing about it is, so with her
Shut.
trip, she was saying it's like she's
She
trying
went
to
home.
escape
Yeah,
life.
yeah. She was going home. She went home.
Yeah,
Back
she
to her
said she would
country.
before she took the trip. She was like, she's so excited because it's like she's escaping life.
Hmm. The world that she had
And when she
found
got
herself.
there,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, it's like you're going back to the hood, and like as if Nothing had ever happened. For her going home, she wasn't just she was, home. It was like because over here it was celebrity and you're this person, which is, left eye. And she just wanted to go back to who she was, which was what, Lisa Lopez, you know?
Okay, now look. Now this is the shocking thing that a lot of people didn't really even know about. So when she went to Honduras,
Oh, Honduras, that's what it was, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
she got into a car accident and killed a little boy.
What?
Yes.
What? Oh my
And
God, I never knew that.
she said she was shaking and she told her friends that she felt as though the spirit of death was trying to take her life, but took the boy by mistake. She
Mm.
then died in a tragic car accident in Honduras 2 weeks later.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Right?
Yo, like that's man, that's like deep stuff. That's the type of talks me and you have. Like
I
what
know.
the heck, bro? Like did she so somehow she knew inside, like she felt
Or
some
she
type
just
of
drove
guilt.
herself crazy.
But remorse. Yeah, but she felt like remorse, like guilt or something. But
Hmm.
sometimes, bro, I feel
She
bad when
let
I
that
hit a
energy. She
dog.
let that energy consume her.
Yeah, but I feel really. I still have like I don't really even cry if I think about when I hit a dog or the raccoon or the deer. You know what I mean? Like I can imagine taking somebody's life. Yeah, that's a hard thing, especially a kid. But yeah, she did let it consume her. But some people, I don't know, but you don't know unless you're in somebody's place like that. You feel me?
Hmm.
And you don't know how it's gonna affect you sometimes, and it's sad, but it sucks like she didn't have anybody that she could go to about it. You feel me?
But she had her friends there. She was the one. She's telling her
That didn't
friends
work
all of that
though.
stuff. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
but
saying?
that wasn't enough.
She talked to her friends like very, and they was just trying
Mhm.
to lift her up about it. But
I don't know,
she was
but
just kind of torn apart by it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that was crazy. I never heard about that. I mean, I heard about the accident, but I never heard about that. So thanks for like informing me on that because that was back in the days. The media wasn't very liberal back in the days. They kept everything like real hush hush. So now that we have the internet, it's kind of cool because you can go back and find out what really happened.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's sad. Maybe she was right though. Maybe the little boy wasn't supposed to, you know? Like again, maybe she knew something we didn't.
But that's the thing about it is,
Sad.
if you believe God don't make no mistakes,
Yo, there, you're right there. You're right
then
there.
at that point you are like you're losing your faith. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
you are.
God don't have to accidentally get somebody if they if you see what I'm saying.
Yeah, but grief is a very powerful thing, and it's people. Some people just don't handle
Yeah, I
grief
mean
as
grief
good
is.
as
I
others.
mean
You know.
because grief. Look, you gotta look at it. Will you like grief is a thing of mind, a thing in your mind. It's a part of your body. So yeah, grief can be bad because if you grieve so for something so hard, you stress yourself out and you don't eat for a long time, you
Yeah.
can ultimately hurt yourself
And check
for
this out.
just what I'm saying, stress.
What if she had depression too on top of it and we didn't know?
Hmm.
He put depression and grief together, okay? Because over here, and then going back home to be happy, there had to be some depression there. But she found free at home, so she had been depressed already, and then coming into that grief, it's sad. But all the best ones go to heaven. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? We just
My bad.
there are angels, and we gotta you know just try to remember them and move positive. Move better,
Yeah.
be better.
Let me see.
Oh, that's so sad, Mr. Mac.
So I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find this thing on Mac Miller where he was talking about, you know, he basically said he was basically saying, I'm gonna let y'all hear it, but he was just basically saying like he admitted that he was you know, had some problems and all that, and he thought about all that and overdosing and all that type of thing. And he said like basically he was depressed because he realized he was more happy when he wasn't famous. He said being famous is what brought him all the depression, and he had to do these drugs and things to not feel like the way being famous made him feel. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people want to be famous, but they don't understand what comes with it. It's
Mm-hmm.
very lonely. You know what I'm saying? It's very lonely at the top. You can't
Yeah.
move the way you want to. Like you got that brand new Lambo and you want to drive that thing and pull up on your old teacher and all, but you can't. You can't even do that. You can't. You know, rich people can't live the same type of life that we have, man. If Nicki Minaj was out here on trip, she couldn't walk to the gas station if she wanted to. She can't go over to that park and get in that swing. You know what I'm saying? And play with the little kids. Some people miss that life. It's boring. It's just like how this pen did us, where we all had to sit in the house for a long time. And he admitted that he said that he was never depressed when he was, you know, coming up. He said his depression came with the music and stuff. So he went through this whole thing. He bounced back and he made a song about self-medicating. And a lot of people said in that song, like he spoke, you know what I'm saying, what was gonna happen to him. Now obviously I can't play the song, but if you look it up, the song gonna pop up if you even look up Mac Miller talking about it, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna pop up. Oh no, let
I
me
think
see.
I think there's some truth though to what he says, because I don't know if anybody was following the Johnny Depp case, but they were talking about some of the things that even Johnny Depp was doing, and some of the people that were doing things with him, and I was like, whoa, you know. I mean, I know people do things, but I was just a little amazed, you know, like wow, like dang, you know, it's, you know, you don't know though. Everybody's even though they're famous, they're still a person, you know, and a normal person at that to an extent. So maybe it's true to what he says. If all these other people out there that we know are doing that, you know, maybe it does create some type of depression that makes them want to do other substances to get away and deal with, you know, their stress.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say a lot. It's easier to say what you would do if you're rich, because you
Exactly.
ain't
Well,
rich. You know what I'm
they,
saying?
they say more money, more problems. So I mean, that ain't no lie.
Hmm.
Ain't no lie.
And we all know that. We
Yeah.
all know that. Now, let me see here. Let me hit this one time for. We gonna get into XX Tentacion. You know what I'm saying? Now his stuff was a little bit shocking too, because it's so crazy what he said in the song, man. You know what I'm saying? Like in the song, he basically was saying that if he lose his girl, then he gonna lose his life, right? So he went through this whole case or whatever about the domestic violence and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he made that song during the battle he had with the domestic violence and his girl actually leaving him. Then he ends up losing his life. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, that was crazy.
But I got the little thing clip that explains all that. I'm trying to pinpoint. I need to go. I'm trying to look at what Big Al said too. His shit's
Yo,
crazy too.
but did you see
Big
the
Al.
picture? Did you see the picture of his grave with his face down in the glass? Have you seen
Uh,
it yet?
I don't think I've seen that.
There, yeah, there's a picture floating around, and you can see his face down in the glass, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Yes, running somewhere. That, yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know
know. I
what.
might have to look that up.
Yeah,
Let me see.
you need to do that. That was like, and it was him, bro. It's him. I was like, oh my, like, I hope that's not CGI, bro. But like, wow, it make you wonder, though. It make you wonder.
And you know what's so crazy about XXXTentacion's like last interviews and some of the things he was saying?
Mm.
It was so crazy that I was trying to pull them up and look, and YouTube removed them for certain
What?
reasons
Oh no.
because like he was more on that type. He was real verbal about it, right?
Yeah,
About passing and not you see all that. I don't even want to say the words. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
And since then, YouTube has removed those videos. They got 1 million views because they
What?
said it's got too much of those. It's promote like what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They don't want to have nothing to do with that. Like it's literally gone, and it says why. And I don't even
Mm-mm.
want to say the words, but they're just saying it's like harmful content basically, and all it is him talking. Really, you feel me?
What is it when he was talking about what part of the darkness and all that?
Well, yeah. I mean, think about it.
Well, I don't see why YouTube had a problem with the darkness.
Because you
Was he
can't talk
speaking too
that
much? Oh yeah,
yeah, what I'm saying, you
too
can't
much
talk
truth.
about self-inflicted, what I'm saying, things like
Oh,
that.
he
Think
was
about
saying
it.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. You already know he was more on that. you know
yeah.
some people be
I
like, hey,
didn't.
I don't care, I want to, and all that, I want to, and then I guess after I guess
He
like
was going through it. Yeah.
YouTube, they start seeing how everybody was on it and liking it, and there's like, damn, are we promoting this?
Well, yeah.
We're
Well,
not
you can
telling
get.
y'all to do this. You see what I'm saying? We're not telling y'all
Yeah.
to think
And
like
like
this. I hope
like
y'all.
you said, YouTube, is a brand itself. So
Yeah, they gotta
you
be.
know
Yeah, they gotta be.
they can't be promoting certain stuff because it has their name on it too. So I mean, if he was talking dark like that, dark, okay, I can understand. If he was talking about the darkness, like just what he's experienced, that's a different thing. But if he was going to a whole nother subject, yeah, I mean,
Well,
well, they're gonna
it's
do what they want to do. It's their platform.
let's just make it simple, like the way we was talking about the other day. Whenever they were saying uh,
Yeah.
Trump was just talking about how they should figure out a way to make compare this with that, and everybody started taking it. Bleach. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's just more like, see, people. That's what people gotta realize, that this social media stuff is a little bit more powerful than you think, because you got millions of kids and everything that's going to look at this stuff, and they can only perceive it the way they see it. So they're going to think it's cool, or they're not. And most people tend to like things that's very derogatory. You see what I'm saying? Just
Yes.
like with the rap game, like you can't sell records if you ain't talking about all this. And then whenever something happens to you, you blow up even more. That lets you know the type of content people are really indulging in. You see what I'm saying? Like you could just imagine if YouTube let you show graphic stuff, people will
Mm,
make billions off of it.
mhm.
You know, they got satire sites for that. That's dark web stuff. You feel me?
Hmm.
Because people tend to like really like to watch that crazy stuff, man. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
And,
either.
and when I was a kid, I was kind of on that. When I was young, I wanted to see all that crazy stuff. Like me and my partners sit in the room, they just scare the shit out of each other watching shit that we supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Just shit, you see that? You know, real life stuff, but that ain't what it is. You feel me?
Yeah,
It used to
boss.
be bad
Maybe
like that.
somebody can comment, that might know, what it is that makes people, like go after that, or crave that. Like, is it an adrenaline rush, or what is it?
I mean, it's just the same reason why people like messy, drama shows and shit.
Well, Jerry Springer, like, is it then? Yeah, but sometimes you gotta understand. Sometimes it goes a little complex in that, because, if you can be around somebody and you can release endorphins from content, you release endorphins from content like this. If you can do it, um, by being around somebody,
Hmm.
you think maybe they're getting like an arousement from it.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say all that, but I'm just saying, like, I
Well, I
mean,
don't mean it in that way, but
people like to watch
you know,
fights. They like to watch
yeah, and
bear attacks. They,
that
you see
thing
what I'm saying? I
yeah,
don't
but
know.
I'm
I can't
saying
tell
that
you why.
feeling you get when you watch something like that is what's,
Yeah, it's an adrenaline thing, I
being,
guess. Yeah,
being
it
like
gets your
addictive.
adrenaline pumping and stuff.
Yeah, like addictive
You know.
to it. Addicting. Yeah.
That's why people like these graphic video games, like the games they got now. Like you really be playing, you be ducking and stuff in real life. Or what I'm saying? Be so graphic as it seem real.
Well,
You know
I
what I'm
always
saying?
hear people say, "Well, why did they think they're in GTA?" So I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot. The GTA comment. They think they're in GTA, and I'm just like, wow, a video game. But I can kind of understand like why they would think that, but it's
Yeah,
with inflation and with the pandemic and now the small ball, it's man, it's people are stressed. People got
and the thing
problems.
about it is,
You know,
spirituality and all that is really not pushed.
it isn't. It should be, because if we could,
It's never talked about.
yeah, if we could just understand it, and people, I think, would lean more to that because of the positivity that comes with it. But we got to put them on game, boss. Got to put them
Like the
on game.
news will never report on some stuff like, "Hey, that's wrong." That y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll probably report on somebody hurting a little dog or something, but
Yeah.
they'll never say nothing about what people are doing to people. That's what's crazy.
Well, did you see what they did with Rashad when he was going and telling people a bunch of stuff? They went and tried to attack his sexuality, and I was like, wow, here he is. He's teaching people a lot of spiritual things, and they go and attack him like that to you know, try to bring him down. But if you woke, you know better. If you woke, you know better. But.
And the thing about it is, I like crunk music, but that just people just gotta understand it's for the club, man. You know, when you young, cause that type of shit get you in trouble, get you locked up and stuff. You feel me?
It does.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I messed up real bad driving, listening to some music, pumping myself up, and got in some big trouble. Some shit that is fucking with me for years. Couldn't get my license, couldn't even barely get my ID. All because of I don't know, I can't remember. I think it was a Yo Gotti song or something. I was coming from the club, I was turned up, so man, I drove past the laws and mugged them and said, "What's up with it?" You know what I'm saying? Tripped out.
You funny.
And was right by my crib, could have went home, hitting curbs and shit, like just wilding out for no reason, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I understand it. But it's just, I guess it's the one some people don't learn. Like that one time with me, I got it. I was like, okay, yeah, I I need to go ahead and chill the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no fun when you working hard and you paying 20,000, 30,000. You see what I'm saying? For some little
Yeah,
dumb mistakes that you made, bro.
yeah. They said that in Florida, that's what it costs. It costs like 30,000 if you end up getting in trouble on the road. You know what I mean? You're partying a little too much out here, and
Yeah, yeah.
if you get caught without a license, it's a mandatory 10 days. So if you get
Yeah,
caught
and do you know how
without
much you know
a
how
license,
expensive a DWI
yeah,
is?
they give you $1,000 fine for a suspended license. So 10 days in jail and $1,000. Oh, bro, that's a bag, a big bag. Like, are you serious? But yeah, you gotta be careful on the streets. That talks you anyway. They pulled me over because I, I went really fast around the corner, and he wanted to like test me, and I was like. No, I was just listening to the music, eating some empanadas. I just come back from the Spanish place. I was just chilling, watching a YouTube video, well, listening to it. And I didn't want to slow down for the corner. It was like 4:30 in the morning, so I took that corner. And
Uh,
he gave me a ticket. He didn't give me a ticket for speeding, but he gave me a ticket for taking that corner like I took it. But I said, he said, why you take the corner like that? I said, man, you can't turn, can't slow down that quick. You gotta take that corner. But he was like, at least you're honest. But sometimes we mess up. I was just trying to get home, and I was, just doing my thing, and it got me in trouble. So sometimes, we don't mean to, and shit just happens. It just happens. So like I
mhm.
said, we all got our time, and sometimes those are our wake up moments like you had. But sometimes, people aren't, they don't get the signs sometimes when, your intuition or spirit's like, hey, slow down a little bit, buddy. Even we get
Because
so busy.
see,
Mhm.
what messed me up was, I was out here enjoying shit. Like I was popular, we was doing shows, I was doing this. We going out of town to do shows. We had the dance group and shit going. I was like, man, to fuck up on some like, yeah, that fucked up everything. I had to get 2 jobs. I couldn't even do half the stuff I wanted to do no more. So I was like, all because I'm turned up, they
Mhm.
turned me down. You see what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
turned me down.
it better humbled you real quick, right?
And then and what else humbles you too? Actually seeing yourself. Because I went out of pocket for a good ass lawyer, like 13,000.
Wow.
And they was basically telling me, yeah, yeah, I think we could beat this shit. And then when he brought the tape and he let me see that, and I was telling him, no, I really wasn't even messed. I was just, and I seen the tape, I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead, let me talk to the judge. Man, I talk to him myself. I don't even need you. Thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? I talked to the judge, told him, hey, man, listen. It was my birthday, man. I was tripping. I don't know what. I don't know what I was doing, but I know I messed up. The judge said, well, you better, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and, but see, I'm already been going through this for 4 years.
Yay. Wow.
And the
Yeah,
judge was
yeah,
like,
they said.
I'm gonna go ahead and let this go. But if I see you in this courtroom again,
Yeah, they say
sir,
that.
sir,
They say it lasts with you for like 10 years. I was like, what?
yeah. I mean, I was just fighting it for 4,
Yeah, yeah.
just
That's
fighting
what they
it. Then
say.
it went on my record and all that, which that cut my license off again for all that. Now I got to pay all them fees. Like it's just it. It was like at one point I just said fuck it and stopped paying it. Just let it sit there for
Oh,
years.
no, you didn't. They'll come get you for that.
Hmm.
They will. They'll come get you for parking tickets. Like depends on where you at. Like yeah, like here, they'll mess. Like if you go on the tolls and stuff like that, and you don't pay it, and you let them tolls go, oh no, oh no, they'll cut your license off.
Yeah,
Just for like $20 in tolls, or even $10 in tolls. They will. They want their money. They want their money. You got like 30 days from that little thing come in, and if you don't pay it, ooh, buddy.
yeah,
Mhm.
man. But some people don't learn. Some people don't even care. Some
They
people
don't.
like being locked up too. I ain't gonna lie, but
Yeah.
it's just it's that's really on you. But let's see what now. This is what I was talking about with XXX. Let's see what they saying.
Of XXXTentacion. The Waffle House hero James Shaw Jr. posted a photo of meeting the rapper recently saying, "You jumped over a guardrail and asked, 'Can I take a picture with you?' I said, 'Shouldn't it be the other way around?' 'Of course you can.' You said, 'No, you're the hero.' The news hurts to hear, bro. Praying for your family."
Yeah, so the 20-year-old rapper was shot in South Florida in his car as he was leaving a motorcycle dealership. It does seem like it was a targeted shooting as two men approached XXX's car with masks and hoodies. It's possibly a robbery. Now, eyewitnesses says he wasn't moving after the shooting. He was pronounced dead at the hospital an hour later.
Yeah, his death has created a lot of strong reaction on both sides. Because while he was an inspiration to some, including Kanye West, who tweeted yesterday, he had a very disturbing past.
Yeah, so he was awaiting trial for domestic violence against his pregnant girlfriend. He had been accused of witness tampering in that upcoming trial. And in an interview, he admitted to beating up a woman and attacking a guy in prison because XXX accused him of being gay and looking at him for too long.
So XXX's past had gotten him removed from Spotify's playlist last month, but he was recently put back on, and today Spotify has created a playlist in tribute to the rapper, which many are not happy about.
Yeah, so some are paying tribute online while some are applauding that he's dead. Iggy Azalea weighed in on Instagram saying, "I'm not overlooking any of the things women accused him of doing, but I'm generally saddened by XXXTentacion's passing because it was so unnecessary. We need to think more about the things we give value to. To see people celebrating his death is just another example of that troll mentality that's rewarded and encouraged."
Okay, now you see now, ain't that crazy? What we just talking about that?
Yeah.
We was just talking about that. So that lets you know that it really is an issue is going on.
Mm-hmm.
They talking about it right here. They said this trolling thing is getting crazy. Everybody was celebrating and you know.
Yeah. It's sad because he was so young. He was still a kid, and not saying that I'm condoning what he did was right. We all know it was wrong, but I'm just saying to just like cut him off out of nowhere like that. I mean, people can rehabilitate themselves, they can change, you know what I mean? But he was just so young. It would be different if he was like a grown man already, can't teach an old dog new tricks. But for somebody who was so young, you know what I mean? If he just could have had the right influences, you know what I'm saying? Maybe things wouldn't turn out that way. But it's just kind of sad that they just discard him like that, being so young. I just, you know what I mean? I don't understand it. I mean, I know trolls are gonna be trolls, but it's just like he was so. I mean, I'm older, so I'm looking down and I'm just like he's so young. He barely knew exactly who he was himself. You know what I mean? You don't really get to know who you are until you really get older and you take that time to really know who you are. And I know he knew himself to a certain extent, but he still had to grow into being a mature man. And it was
Yeah.
just sad.
And
Just
then the fact, like what you said too, is he young. He's
young.
going through all this stuff with being
Yeah.
famous, and because it's like people look at it like famous people can't make mistakes. They
Yeah.
can't make
Well, like we're
regular
not
human
human.
mistakes. You got too much
Yeah.
money to make human mistakes. He's still a kid.
That's what I'm
All that
saying. Yeah.
pressure on him, he probably was going crazy.
Well, yeah, and then you know what he was talking about in his music and talking to people about on the web was, he was dealing with his own ghost, that he had to deal with inside, things that were in his mind or things that he was dealing with, and he just had a lot going on, and like I said, some people don't handle it the best like others. That's why we need to, if we care about people, we need to try to stay involved and try to help if we can in the most positive way. But it's just sad because, like I said, he was so young. And to sit there and just be like, oh, because, he's passed away, because, he did this to this girl. But he was just a little boy. He still got the whole rest of his life to learn and make up for that. But you can't just keep putting somebody down because we all make mistakes, and there could have been something they did, like you said, in their past, you know what I mean, that they ain't proud of. But should they have to sit there and be mocked, upon their death because they did that? Being
I don't
so
know, like
young,
I don't know, like
so
that's just
young,
to me that's crazy.
crazy.
Like celebrating some, like dang, that's
Yeah,
that's wild.
yeah, yeah. But you gotta understand, man. They've been doing this for generations,
Yeah, but
generations.
when you look at it,
know, People are
it almost looks like it almost seems like it's just hate. Like people really hate that this young man made it to where he was at.
yeah.
Because let me ask you this: why would people be celebrating him passing like he was a terrorist or something like that? And
Well,
then when somebody like Richard Ramirez kills 40 to 50 females in 2 years, becomes a movie star, famous.
bro, I don't know. The thing I could say for me is like the story of Jesus. You know what I mean? If they do it to him, they'll do it to you. It's you're gonna have
Well, I'm just
people
I'm
on your
just saying,
side and people
isn't
not
it
on your side.
when you think it would be the opposite way around? Wouldn't you be celebrating if they catch a serial killer?
You're supposed to. We're supposed to be doing
Why
that.
would you be celebrating because a young little 20-something-year-old rapper gets killed?
It's like you said, it's the hate. It's the ignorance. The evil, the darkness, the dark matter. You know, the opposite of light. So I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, like I
That's
said,
me.
that's weird because like I'm just saying the way they said celebrating, like he had did something to the
Like, yeah,
community
to
or
them.
something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like he did came and put us in power. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was a big dictator or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Like they even have the right to feel that way when they don't know that person. It's besides me. I don't understand. You
I'm
know,
saying, what did he do?
that's what I'm saying. What did he do to them to feel that way? Like, like what gives them the right to feel like that? I don't know. But for some reason in their mind, they think that they have that right. I guess it don't
I
make no
don't know. That's
sense.
crazy.
But well,
Let's
yeah.
see what they say now because he did say a few things, before he
Urged to our
passed.
own detriment.
I would agree. XXX had been working on improving himself. In October, he publicly apologized to women he disrespected, as he put it, and he donated $100,000 to domestic violence prevention programs. And in an eerie video to see today, he talked about his own death on Instagram Live.
See, that's what I was saying. This is what I was trying to get to.
All right, let's say
It's crazy.
worst thing comes to worst, I die a tragic
It's
death
crazy.
and I'm not able to see out my dreams. I at least want to know that the kids perceived my message and were able to make something of themselves and able to take my message and use it and turn it into something positive and to at least have a good life. I at least if I'm gonna die or ever be a sacrifice, I want to make sure that my life made at least 5 million kids happy, or they found some sort of answers or resolve in my life, regardless of the negative.
You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
don't even want. Was that showing?
Yeah, yeah. You
Okay,
could you
I
could
accidentally
tell
took it
though.
out.
You could tell at one point he had some type of awakening because he started changing his ways, and that was the craziest part because I wish he could have been around long enough for people to see so much more. You know what I mean? Because I know he did wrong, but he really did, like understand, what he did, and I believe he had remorse, but um like we said, when you're going through stress and stuff like that, sometimes we can be beside ourselves and not ourselves. And I think that it's good with what we're left with because we can look back at him. The young people can look back at him, and like you said, regardless of the negative stuff, if I can teach somebody from my life, which is to make better choices, then you know it was worth him being here. So salute to him. Salute to him.
Man, I don't know. It makes it kind of makes it. I don't know. I don't know about you,
What?
but with me, it kind of makes me feel like, Do you really want the fame and the money like that? Like if anything, I'll just take the money and nobody don't know me. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
I
That's
think I
that's
could deal with that. I think I could deal with being a millionaire and have no friends, just one girl. You know what I'm saying? I could deal with that. I don't
yeah.
know if I want both. You
I
feel
can
me?
I yeah, I can sell some songs and let somebody else sing them and I'll be sitting
Yeah.
over there in Jamaica or yeah, the islands. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hit me
What's up
up.
with the side?
But yeah, I feel you. I don't know, bro. I just know that I watch these other celebrities and I'm just like, bro, it does not look so exciting. Like the money look good, but all the other stuff is like, whoa. I
It's
don't
too
know about
much.
that. It is way too
Like
much.
most people can't even handle regular everyday school starting stress. You know what I'm saying? For the kids. You know, like right now, school starting, everybody's they're losing their mind, and people at the damn gas station trying to buy notebooks and breaking pencils and shit. Imagine being rich and famous.
Oh my god, I
And you
have
gotta
something
catch
else
five
going.
flights. You gotta be in London. Then you gotta be over here. Then
I
you
know
gotta, you know
jet
what I'm
lag.
saying? Like it's like,
Yes.
oh my god.
Your feet hurting.
Yeah, just
Yes.
throw the whole.
No
Just let me cash
sleep.
out, man. Sell my
Uh-huh.
catalog. Just sell my
Nudie booties
catalog and
everywhere.
let's just get the shit done with. I ain't doing
Mm-hmm.
no more shows. Fuck it.
Can imagine.
Imagine having to do 100 shows a year and shit, and
Oh
you got the
god.
schedule in January, and you just look at it like, oh shit.
I don't know how the Kardashians keep up. You feel me? Like what the heck? Yeah, I hope they're hiring a whole bunch of people with all that dough. Cause Lordy mercy, I couldn't do it. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the money, yeah, I could spend the money easily. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's I don't know, bro. I kind of like my peaceful, quiet life and just being mommy and then a music artist on the side and radio host. I like that, and it's nice. You know what I mean? It's nice. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
know if that it's I believe it's a little stressful and shit. Trying to
It's
do
all
all
stressful, yeah. Well, life is stressful. I mean, it's not easy for anybody. It's like they say, there's levels to this. So
just like
you
Devin the
gotta
dude
take
said, he
it.
said, "Oh, what a job this is." You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You gotta imagine what they're doing. Cause I ain't gonna lie, whenever I was doing shows, we could probably have like 2 shows a week. So that's because I was
Hmm.
running with the DJs, and that was stressful too. Because it's always a last minute thing. Your CD don't work, so you gotta run up. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? It'd be all kind of stuff,
We
and it's
have that
like,
happen. Yep.
what the
All
hell,
the
man?
time. Yeah. Or all of a sudden, like an artist don't show, and you're like, oh, who am I gonna book now? Or what are we gonna fill it in with? So
And a
you
lot
know.
of these artists are doing like 4 shows a week.
Mm. Well, that's good though. They're on their grind. They're gonna have to take a little time to relax, or else they're gonna end up getting worn out quick. So
Yeah.
all that energy they expelling at a concert or a show, live event. Oh Lord, they definitely need to make sure they eat good and rest good, because
And
they
see,
partying.
and I don't know how many of y'all know who Big L is, right?
Hmm.
Like this is what he had said in his lyrics a little bit before he passed. And a lot of people that was Big L fans, like people that really follow his music, they was in shock by it too because they're like, dang, we set up to listen to the song, and that's kind of like what happened. Like I need to pull up exact details of what happened with him, but
Hmm.
it was similar to like what he's saying. They tried to, the laws tried to come, but it was too late.
You have to remind me of what happened to him.
Well, I mean, he got,
I can't keep up anymore.
he got. I don't know why. There's no reason. Like, there's really no. Oh, we finna take a look. It's not
Yeah,
too much of a motive. I don't know, but watch this. We finna see what they say.
so sad.
Big L. And he was like more on the he was like before all this the type of rap and stuff we listened to, like it wasn't normal for a rapper, you know, to talk about that type of stuff in rap. You see what I'm saying? When he did it at all. Like that just wasn't what's selling. Nobody wanted to hear that type of stuff.
Uh,
You see what I'm saying? But look, he was with Nas. He was he was doing it. I don't want to hear no music.
Sadly, hip-hop assassinations are nothing new, and almost as part of the culture as the music itself. Many rappers are taken out at the prime of their lives. Tupac and Biggie were only 25 and 24, respectively. More recent examples are King Von, just 26, and Pop Smoke, only 20 years of age. They barely had gotten started. 90s rapper Lamont Coleman was sadly no exception. At just 24, he was gunned down in a drive-by shooting in his hometown, the place where he felt safest. 17 years later, his accused murderer would suffer the same fate in the exact same location. Here are the
Now let me ask this: is that karma for you?
oh Lord.
The person that killed him got killed in the same spot.
Wow. Dang.
Now Big L was doing the big, like he was rolling with Nas. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Wow.
the person that did that to him
That's karma.
got killed in the same spot.
Bro, like really? How a week later you said?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Wow.
And I wouldn't understand why somebody that did something like that to somebody would be in that area. You feel me? Like the same spot you did something to somebody.
It's like he snatched his soul right out that spot.
underground rapper, known for his freestyle ability.
That's
He's from
wicked.
Harlem, New York. He got signed to Columbia Records and released his debut album, Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous, in 1995. He ended up losing his deal just a year later, getting dropped because of his rapping style. It wasn't considered as marketable, and I guess there were some creative differences and disagreements surrounding it. Big L was a label mate of Nas. They signed around the same time. First Nas got signed, and Big L soon followed.
Dang. See, that lets you know, like he was on to some. He was finna do some big stuff.
Mm.
He got signed right by, what I'm saying, right with Nas.
Yeah, he was hot.
Dang, Big L, like that's crazy.
What's crazy is what happened to the other dude.
Yeah, the
Like
other dude, yeah,
what?
got killed. Pretty much the same. They said the same spot.
Like
Definitely the same
what?
spot.
Like really think about that. Where like what? What? That's wicked. It make you really think about like Big L. Like, dude, you was powerful. Ugh. Like
Mhm.
what the heck? Like I've never heard. That's one for the books. That's one for the books.
Mhm.
He he
Now,
he he did that. Lord have mercy.
now we gotta look at Proof from D12. I don't know if y'all remember him or not. Proof
Oh, I don't know.
from D12. Eminem's group.
Oh, Emin. Oh yeah, Eminem group. I got D12. I got a CD still.
Okay, now the crazy thing about that is he made some song about dying. Same
What?
time, Eminem made a song about his friend getting killed, a friend getting killed,
Oh.
and that's what happened to him. But I'm gonna let you at least hear the audio on this.
Sing a song about the past, the first drop of the notion. How's this for a very unsafe circumstances? It was a Detroit rap. Who other rappers did as well. One was a group by the name of D12, and then the legend himself, Eminem, sang a song about Proof passing. Their first drop of the notion came during the collaboration between D12 and Proof called 40 Ounces. During Proof's lines, he talks about getting into a fight at a club and then his life being taken as a result. Pretty harmless, right? Especially since it was 2 years before Proof's passing. But then 1 year later, Eminem came out with a song called Toy Soldiers. And in the music video for the track, a friend of Eminem's is taken out in a drive-by, and Eminem can't do anything but watch. One of the lyrics that predicted the death was, "I'm in the club to beef, you gotta murder me there." Sure enough, Proof was taken by a drive-by in front of a Detroit club in 2006. Coincidence? Irony? Fate? Or something more? You tell me in the comments down below.
Okay, you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
So Proof made a song about getting killed outside a club, and Eminem did too. Talking about a friend, and he said, "If you catch me outside the club," yeah, I mean, you heard what he said. It was like, so he says, "Is that coincidence? Is it fate?" You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
creepy. It's
yeah,
creepy. Like it's creepy. It starts to make you, it starts to make you think about your words. You feel me? Like what we say out there. It's kind of scaring me. It's like, man, I think I need to like start talking, like you know what I'm saying. Really listen to
I
myself
know,
and start
I
saying
know.
like more
Make you
positive
want to
stuff,
play some R&B or something when we get out this.
some happy music, yeah,
I'll
like
put it
oh,
on the
sorry,
oldies. I'll put on some
chakra cleansing, like play some
for real.
meditation music. But it's oh my gosh, like well, maybe it's true about what they say, maybe if we're gonna speak it, what I'm saying, like, it'll happen. So maybe we can just speak better. But it's creepy. That's all I know. Is it's creepy and it's sad, and it's sad that these people are no longer here. And it's crazy how we gotta sit now and you know listen to that. Like I said, it just makes you wonder, what did they know? You know, did they know? They must have known. I don't know, but it's creepy.
I don't know. I didn't. I'm gonna and the last one I'm gonna cover is Tupac, where he said,
Hmm.
we're gonna listen to that audio real quick.
You look at that from the selfish side. That guy died. It's so sad. I understand he's away from all this bad stuff that's on earth. I mean, at the worst, he's just somewhere quiet, no nothing. At best, he's an angel, or he's at the next existence, or he's a spirit somewhere. What is so bad about that? It's only bad for people who left because you guys are bad. That's like some crab in the bucket type stuff. I mean, it's a harsh analogy, but that's what it's like.
And you should actually see the video where he's speaking. It's like he literally got on the same shit that he was wearing,
Mm-mm.
the bandana. You know what I'm saying? He was wearing it. Like it's crazy. I don't know.
I don't either. I mean, it's mysterious. I mean, I know I say creepy, and I don't want to like, anybody think I'm being offensive. It's just kind of, it's abnormal. It's weird. It's strange. It's unexplainable. It's mysterious. I apologize for the word creepy, but it just kind of, it is kind of, kind of like that, but not in a disrespectful way. It's just kind of like, it makes you think, it kind of just makes you unsettled a little bit to where it makes you think, really deep about it.
Mhm.
You feel me, boss? Like,
And you remember when I told you about the stuff that I had seen? You know what I'm saying, with
yeah,
my
all that
friend.
makes you think, though. All of it. Think
And,
about
and remember I told you, like, I carried it for a while, but then I had to look at God, and
it.
it was crazy that God was telling me, like, even though you think you can hear and see things, I know everything.
Hmm.
You can sit up there and worry and do all this. It's not gonna make no difference. for what I want to do, what
Hmm.
God wants. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because remember, I
Basically.
told you I knocked on wood. I did all this stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, next thing you know, I'm sitting in the room with my head down, and he got it on the wall, circled on the what's that? I'm like, what in the world? And at that point, I knew. I was like, man,
Hmm.
that's
It
like
creeped you
that's
out
like
at
God
first,
telling
didn't
you
it?
that you can't. Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, and then you're like, what the heck? Again, mysterious, all those same feelings. But sometimes it does something to you, Like you says, sometimes it does something to you. So sometimes it takes that, an experience like that. But we're all still learning, and it's a new experience for a lot of people to be able to deal with things like that. So, you got to give them time because even for us, with what we've experienced, we've had a long time to be able to adjust where some people are just now, you know what I mean, with the veil thinning out, some that I think a lot of people are starting to be a little more in touch. You know what I mean? Spirituality is starting to come back. People are starting to be curious about spirituality. So, and these people that, if you look at the people that you've mentioned, a lot of them have, had some type of growth. So, to have growth, you have to have some type of conscious awareness. So, it's too bad that some of them we couldn't get more for them. We couldn't, like I said, we couldn't learn more or seen their
Yeah.
transformation. You know what I mean?
And the crazy, you know what? And this crazy thing about it, I can see like everybody, like I could even tell everybody in the comments are like real quiet because I can understand because like when you're really looking at something like this, it will sit there and make you think. But you know, on the other hand, I guess it's like for me, it's more of saying it's like it's something bigger out there than what we just feel is right and wrong or what we want to. You see what I'm saying? It's something bigger,
Well,
and that's what I
everybody.
think a lot of people got to understand because you know we don't look outside of our bubble. You know what I'm saying? We do the same stuff. Like we make fun of this person over there and say things that we shouldn't say. I mean, we human though, but it's a time to do we ever sit back and think like that we are participating and playing a role in the destruction of ourselves? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do anybody ever sit there and think that time that way? Because I know everybody feels like they're right and they can judge and say this person and that person, but at some point you're gonna sit back and think about yourself too, evaluate
Hmm.
yourself and how you move and how you act. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying?
Yep.
And once you start doing that, you will kind of start getting more of a conscious thinking because it's like, why would you make fun of somebody hurting when you know you're human just like them? When you know that we all breathe and bleed and everything the same way.
Hmm.
What's so funny about it when you know that it can happen to you? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like every time you ever see, like especially when you was kids and you all riding your bikes, and then your homeboy flip off that bike and fly. You like you ain't pay attention. Boom! You hit a car, flip, break your shit, break your bike, and then hurt yourself too. You see what I'm saying? I just feel like people just need to start looking at that type of stuff. Like that's why I wouldn't. I don't even get involved in all that shit. Like when I be seeing that type of activity going on social media or anybody talking about people and what happened and making fun of, like man, that's just not what it is. And I don't understand why it even seems cool. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
What's so cool about it?
Facts.
Like I always been the person when I was young, and I see some kids picking on some kid that's that like disabled or something. I'm gonna tell them about themselves. I'll be like, nigga, you won't even pick on old boy that keep on trying to box you, but you messing with the little dude that can't do nothing back. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. I will get on them. I will say something because I be saying stuff like people will pick on somebody knowing they got somebody that's waiting that won't be, but they want to fight and do something to somebody that they know ain't gonna do nothing to them. Right?
Yes, sir.
You got
So
all this shit going on that you need to handle, but you want to pick on a weaker person. You want to take it out on a weaker person. That ain't gonna fix the problem. You see what I'm saying?
you're right, boss.
I don't know, man. I just, you know what I'm saying? I be looking at it. And like I said, ain't nobody perfect, but,
We,
the
we
trolling shit is just getting a lot of out of hand, I feel like. And it's creating and it's trending, but I believe it's creating a weird energy.
mhm, mhm.
And
We
people
need,
ain't, and people starting to see it, though. I know. People starting to see it.
yeah, we just need to have more empathy. I think we're just lacking empathy because we've seen so much bad stuff that we're just kind of getting like numb and used to it, and it's taking away, it's robbing us of our empathy. And so we need to like start doing things that are gonna bring the good stuff back in there, to our lives, like going to the beach or picking flowers or watching the trees or just stuff like that, that is just you know um nature and stuff like that, to kind of ground us. You know what I mean? I think we just need a little bit more of that and less of the internet and social media and what's going on with so and so and who's with who. You know what I mean? I think we just forgetting to get out there and enjoy life, and we're taking it for granted sometimes. Not watching a sunset, not catching the sunrise. You know what I mean? Watching a storm, just things that we used to do like when we were younger. You know, so
Yeah, that's why I say, look, that's why I say one thing I always be saying, like, it's so crazy that these kids growing up today can never live how we did when we were kids. It's off limits. They can't do what we did.
yeah,
You know,
they
I
can't even
was
go
I was
camping.
12. I was 12 year old going to the mall, ride my bike to the mall. Like you can't even there ain't even no places to ride a bike. Like you can't even ride a bike to the mall no more. It's
Mm,
cut off and it's just too much stuff going on for like when we were younger, the kids ran. We ran everything. We walked in big groups, but we wasn't messing up. We wasn't robbing people or nothing. We was just
yeah,
being kids, going to CC's Pizza and stuff, but we was outside everywhere. Now these days the kids can't like the best thing to do is buy them a gaming system or something. Try to keep them up out of the streets and shit because it ain't nothing out there for them.
exactly. Yep.
Ain't no old ladies sitting in the yard waiting for the kids to come by with their bikes and give them cold water and sodas and cakes and stuff like that. You probably got a weirdo sitting outside waiting. You know what I'm saying? For kids to pass by. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For real.
there's a lot of them.
Yeah, they can't, man. Like I can't even imagine like my little cousin, doing the shit that I used to do, man. Like we wasn't bad. We was just outside, for real,
Yeah, I know, right?
all
Doing
over.
whatever
Like I
boys
wouldn't even
do.
look at this right now. I wouldn't even walk and not because like I'm scared of something. I don't even know how I had the energy when I was young to walk like all across this. Like we used to walk across the whole city. I'm talking about walk all the way. We used to go to the recreation side on like 10 miles, five like ride our bikes. Even though we had one right down the street, now we want to go to that one today. Ride our bikes. I wouldn't even ride no bike that damn far right now. You see what I'm saying? For real. Like fuck that. Man, I'm gonna get an Uber. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be out there late
Right,
at night driving
right,
around no damn bike, man. Motherfucking dogs and shit running around out here loose stuff, man.
right.
Hell no.
I wouldn't mind to ride mine down the street, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I used to ride as far as I used to ride when I was young." I was down the street, and I was like, "Oh god, I gotta turn around and go back."
Man, I don't. When I was young, we done rode our bike all the way to a whole nother city.
Yeah, Yeah.
to a whole nother city, man. Like it wasn't nothing.
Hmm.
Get up early and we out.
Be gone. Yeah. I don't know, but I can't do that no more. Mm-mm.
Hey, if it's a job, I guess I just won't be working that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I guess I won't make it then. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Cause that ain't gonna happen. But
Mm-mm.
shit, like I say, times have changed like a mug, man. Times have changed. A lot of stuff that was normal ain't normal no more.
Mm.
Like kids can't even like like around this time, kids walking around is like, you don't know what happened. They could the police could see them and think, you know what I'm saying? It's just too many things. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
The police could mistake them from somebody just robbing a store, and then it's all this kind of. That's why I was like, man, y'all just you
Hmm.
try to keep them, give them what they want, keep them from being too damn curious. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. I hear it all the time.
Look, I ain't gonna lie, cause right around the time I think it was like 16, and that's when a lot of stuff started changing. My my homeboy damn near went to jail for riding a bike with a broken reflector.
Oh wow.
We
Mm-mm.
was looking outside and we were like, yeah, come on, we all partying, we all kicking it. He riding the bike down the street, man. The lines how that boy hemmed up for about 35 minutes
Oh wow.
for a boat. And they still look at this. So cause they just wondering like what are you doing? Because by 16 we look older and stuff now. They just can't believe that it's this dude is riding a bike at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh
So
yeah.
they questioned him, running him and all that, and they had him out there for about 30, 45 minutes, and they finally let him go, but they still gave him a ticket for
Mm-hmm. They
not
had to
having
make
a
their money.
proper. Yeah,
Yeah, they had to tax him.
they had to give him a ticket for not having his reflector broken, so they
Yeah,
called
they
him
do
like
that.
not proper something. I'm
Yeah,
like,
they'll do that
man,
out here to this day. Yeah, you good kid, let me catch your little butt out there on the street, and you ain't got no light and no reflector. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
They gonna give you money. They get their money doing that.
yeah, your reflector cracks, son.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just but see, that's what the thing is so crazy is that's just the excuse that they use to sit up there and pull him over and interrogate him and run his name and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the question is, I'm like, okay, officer, so if my reflector was good, that means you wouldn't have pulled me over for so long? That's the question you gotta be asking. What if his reflector was good? I don't think that was gonna let him make it. Cause we in a nice neighborhood, like I don't think it mattered about no damn reflectors. Cause if that was the case, they would have just gave him a ticket and let him go home. Hey, I'm sitting on the corner on the thing for like 45 minutes. We call and they tell us, hey, don't worry about it. They telling us, you know what I'm saying? Stop calling them.
In my hood, they do it because they can.
Mm,
You feel me? So yeah, if they feel like pulling you over, they're gonna do it. Sometimes they could let you go, and not sweat it. But if they want to be, a jerk, then if they see you and you ain't got no lights, they finna go after you.
right.
Yeah, they'll have them blue and red lights up real quick, boy, and everybody will see you.
But
And
then
it'll be
what
like
be,
3 or 4 of them.
and then what also, but see what be making it crazy to me is then you turn around and see somebody driving in a Mercedes with no lights at all. Or
Yep.
I was in like not even close to downtown, and this dude was on a mountain bike driving in the same lanes as the cars in a 45, like he was a car, using his hand
Wow.
to cross over and everything. Like he was in the car lane, not on the side. He was in the lane, like he was a car. Like y'all had to give him space. And I was just so amazed by it. So I'm like, man, do you know if a black dude was doing that, the laws would beat your ass. Nigga, they would give you so many charges that like, nigga, you endangering people. Like, come on, man, I did not get that right there. Do you know how dangerous that is?
Yeah, it was
And he
like I
was
was.
gone.
Yeah, I was on my way to Orlando one time, and this car passed me, and the cop come and got behind me, and I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is he doing behind me? The car just passed me. He pulls me over. So we got pulled over. I got pulled over and I said, well, why the hell you pull me over? He's like, well, I could catch you. I was like, you bitch. like, what the hell? Like, yeah, the car passed me. And I'm just like, wow. And I get pulled over. And I was only like 7 miles over the speed limit. The other one had to be going like way faster because I could catch you. Really? No, because I had a
Yeah,
Mustang. I had a
that
Mustang.
they get
That's
somebody.
why. I had
That
a
was they can get
Mustang.
somebody.
hmm Yeah, I had a nice little Mustang. You know what I mean? So that's why, they used to do that though with my Mustang and stuff. I had one ask me one time, where did you get the money to buy this car? I just looked at him like, excuse me? Are you
Yeah, they used to
serious?
ask me. They used to ask me that too.
They profile down here. It don't matter what you is down here, boy. They'll profile you for anything, you know. So they like that though. It's weird. I don't know.
It's all it's all good. But like I said, it's let's see what is this? I don't know. But I know one thing I had messed up because I tried to upload a video and I messed up on it twice. So I probably gotta chill out for a little bit, like 24 hours. Cause you ain't supposed to upload. Like you can upload as much as you want, but it ain't gonna register. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
They
You got
only like allow certain much to register to say, hey, he uploaded, or hey, he's, you see what I'm saying?
a
They can only
bus.
say, hey, he's doing this, hey, he's doing that, hey, and then after that, they're gonna be like,
Hey, boss, you're giving tips away. Shh.
I
You're giving some jewels away over there. Shh.
know, because some people just be going crazy. You got 10,
Oh no.
10 videos.
hmm
Uh, but for
But
real,
boss,
man. But
you be on it. You be on it. You know the strategy. You better
yeah,
take notes, huh?
shit, I don't know. They do whatever they want to do. People that shit.
Learn from the best. Learn from the best people.
Yeah,
Learn from the
I ain't the
best.
best. Shit.
Yeah, you
It's
doing
some
good.
YouTubers, but see the thing about it is I've noticed like a lot of them that I've been seeing that I've been looking that I rock with, that was doing it like bigger than I am and stuff. Like they're starting to have problems because of all the other like the drama stuff, the
hmm
talking about people on your channel. You see what I'm saying? All that stuff.
Yeah. Well, eventually it gets old, so they look to
Yeah.
something else. Yeah.
But I'm thinking like, but YouTube don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you keep making a video about somebody, the
Repetitious,
algorithm
they
is
call
gonna
it.
look at your content as like derogatory
Repetitious.
content. It's not friendly, advertiser friendly.
Yeah, that's true because they do check that out to see if it's ad friendly. But like I said too, it can also be considered repetitious content too.
Yeah,
Yep,
definitely.
they can get you for a few things.
Yeah, and that's why I be saying, cause that's why I be trying to tell a lot of some of the people I know be like, man, why are you making a whole video about another person? Like that's not content.
Well, people have their passions, boss. You
And
know.
then you start seeing, you be like, damn.
Yeah.
Cause I guess it is juicy and stuff. People, it's gonna get the views, but it's also gonna get the messy look. Like the like this is only one more thing that I learned that
Mhm.
YouTube don't like. You can't even tag too many things in your descriptions. Like it's only supposed to be specifically what you are talking about. You know how some people try to throw a lot of tags, popular tags,
Yeah.
thinking it's gonna get their video. They call that tag spamming.
Mm. Well.
And a lot of people don't even know that because some people you'll see they have like 50 tags. They'll tag everybody, Jadakiss, Oprah Winfrey, all that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm like, man,
that's like a Facebook thing.
yeah, yeah. Facebook, yeah. People, yeah,
Yeah.
because Because that'd be crazy. Because you know
Yeah,
how you look up
Facebook.
something on Facebook and then don't have nothing to do with it. Like, man, this ain't got nothing to do
Yeah,
with young Dolph, man. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Motherfucker just trick the hell out your ass so you can see their new merchandise or something.
Well,
Like, man,
everybody's got their hustle, boss, and you know, there's other YouTubers out there that they can watch. Like, they can come and see you. You've got different types of content on your page, but some people just have their own lane, and some people drive in a whole different lane, and there's money and content and things to do for everybody. So, you
yeah.
know, I wouldn't even worry about it.
The thing about it, I guess what it is with me is I'm seeing that everybody will have to learn. They got to learn the rules.
Yeah.
Like at some point, you're gonna go. Like even people that's not like people that don't even that's not even YouTubers. They just always come in the comments on the published video and say crazy stuff, and then they be like, "Bro, what happened? Did you block me?" I'm like, "Nah, YouTube did, fool." You know what I'm saying? What do we talk about, man?
Oh wow.
This breast and all type. Like he always talking about some sexual stuff in the comments, and they done blocked his ass. Nigga. Blocked him for like a month from commenting on people's shit. Like he's stupid, fool. There's a big ass blue thing that says, "Please read the
Yo,
community guidelines." And he
that
always got
is
some
hilarious.
weird sexual stuff to say in the comments. He think, man, yo, you blocked me, bro.
Well,
Like,
it does
nah, bro,
say up there to be
you got blocked
appropriate.
from because all the stuff you doing and all these other people's stuff.
Yeah, I found out too, yeah, that YouTube got its own chat bot. So y'all people, yeah, it say right up there, and when you go and sign in, it say to be respectful, community guidelines. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the
That's
chat
why
bot.
this. Do you see? Have you ever noticed why some videos that have the comments turned off?
Yes.
A lot of times YouTube do that because they know it's not the creators that's that's edging the whatever type of comments on. It's just be
Yeah.
people do it. So they'll turn the comments off.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Mm,
on their own, like what I'm saying. So it's like,
yeah.
but see, what your best thing to do with that is just have your stuff where the comments are already like proofread or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they'll catch them before you start. Everybody start just saying anything.
Well, you definitely brought us some interesting content tonight. I know you couldn't fit them all into one show. I'm kind of, looking to see when is well, if you're gonna do a part two. Are you gonna cover more than this, or are you just gonna kind of leave it where it's at?
I don't know, man. I feel like I feel like in the message. I noticed that some people they gotta like actually watch things a few times
Hmm.
to actually get what's being said because I know some people like how you could say, man, I'm finna go downtown to watch woo doo woo, or and they don't hear nothing about it. They just hear one word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let it
Like
marinate.
you could like okay, let's say you like man, I gotta go downtown to watch. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say I gotta go downtown to watch 6ix9ine or somebody for my job because they're doing a evaluation. And we're trying to evaluate certain things, this and this and that. And
Hmm.
they heard 6ix9ine. They go, oh, nigga, I knew you the type of nigga like 6ix9ine.
Hmm.
I'm like, no, man, my job is. I said, I got this, I think I ain't bought no tickets. I just said I'm trying. People, what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, because I filmed them, and they're like, "Oh, you," and I'm like, "I
Yeah,
just filmed.
they heard one
I
thing.
just
Like,
filmed them." Yep. I don't
no, I
know.
said we gotta. They, we gotta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this, people just hear one thing, but I do notice like once people like they watch it a few times, they'll understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why you did this
They understand
video?
more.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. So, but it's all good, man. Like I'm trying to see. I think I gotta. I'm gonna do some. It's crazy. Like I'm gonna do this little this fucking. It's like one of them comic
Commentary.
con things, like comic.
Commentary.
Now for like the comic book people, lovers and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some shit like hosting and that shit and stuff.
Oh wow, that's cool. I got a friend that does he does a podcast on like comics and video games and stuff like that. Maybe I could hook you up with him. Yeah, I could do maybe a show or something if you know anything about that.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't never did it before. I mean, I'm gonna be working and shit,
Cool.
so I'm gonna just see how that go. But it's like I didn't know like them things be so big like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. You ever go to like a cosplay convention?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, you're missing it.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fun.
something like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
dope.
I think it's gonna be pretty cool and shit. Yeah, man. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming out and shit, coming to the live. I was suspecting more people to jump on the WhatsApp, but like I said, I think my notifications and get a chance to get out right because what I was doing, I had uploaded a video, I kept messing up, and I kept taking it off and uploading it again. And it's like when I first uploaded, it's already got like 50 views, and then I was like, oh damn, I messed up. Down, download that, I upload again, it got 40 down. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
the third time, it's like motherfucker don't got no views because you know what I'm saying? Like man, it's like damn, nigga, what is you doing?
Oh.
Probably confused they had. They're like, I don't know what this dude doing. Let's just see what he. Let's just wait and see what he got going on because he can't make up his damn mind.
Yeah, salute to everybody in the chat and everybody watching. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. Add us to your
Already,
playlist. Yeah.
already, yeah. Shout out to that boy Assassin, man. See you back there, shadow watching. Shadow watch. They still shadow watching Assassin.
And
Hey,
our
boy, I tell you,
condolences
it
to
was so
everybody.
funny because look, he used to always come on and be like, and I never knew it was him because he had a different tag. He's like, "Yeah, I told you I'm shadow banned." I was like, I didn't know what he meant shadow banned. Like somebody, so I was like, I never caught on until then. A couple of people was telling me like, "Yeah, man, I think I got shadow banned too." And I was like, "Shadow banned." So I go look and I was like, "Man, you sure right? Somebody did block you fool." I don't know why somebody
Shadow
would do
Warriors.
this.
He
Like
said
it was like
Shadow
three,
Warriors.
yeah, three, yeah, shadow ban. Like you know what I'm saying? Like somebody, like you wasn't supposed to be blocked. I don't know how that happened.
Hmm.
I don't know how that happened. It showed did show, yeah, it showed did had that name on the list too. I'm like, nah, man, this is ain't nobody. This thing is not supposed to be blocked.
Well, our condolences to everybody. Like I said, everybody that we featured tonight. My condolences. Same with Boss to the family, friends, and fans out there. And we salute
Yeah, I'll
them. Big
definitely, all talented rappers, man. Like,
Oh yes,
man, and
yes,
and they all had their own lane. You know what I'm saying?
they did. They all did. Yeah, they all had their own uniqueness.
Hmm.
Um, all people that we should look and look at and learn from. Most
Yeah,
definitely.
hey, and shout out to Pop Smoke too. I didn't really do nothing on him, but shout out to Pop Smoke
Shout
because
out.
I'm seeing like his style is starting to become a thing, like how drill music is. You know, his style they call it like whatever drill they call it some type of drill, but I'm seeing his style become like a trend, like especially like for a lot of overseas, like
Hmm.
France and people like that. They killing it, like that style, that Pop Smoke style.
Yeah.
It's actually becoming like a whole, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
genre. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of people are starting to pick up on it too.
I
Pretty
seen
dope.
some chick from France like going crazy with that. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, they love the American music overseas. They love it.
Mhm.
I think they love it more than Americans do.
I know that's what's so crazy.
For real.
Everybody love American stuff more than Americans do because we already got it out here. So you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's just like if you've been owning the new Benz for 10 years, that don't mean shit to you. You know, you probably let your homeboy keep it for the weekend. Don't even give a damn.
Hmm. Yeah, major artists can go over there and book out shows where they can't book them out here.
Yeah, man. Just like that boy, Chameleonaire said, man, like he was the smartest. Like when he started blowing up, everybody was talking down, saying, man, that nigga fell off. You don't see him out here no more. He came out, he signed that multi-million-dollar tech deal. And he was like, he said, nah, man. He said people talking about he fell off because he sold his house. He said he sold his house because he got a bigger one. You know what I'm saying? Like overseas. He said, man, he said the difference
Oh,
between he said this is different between performing in front of 10,000 people 2 to 3 times a week than performing in front of like damn near a million people. He said people got Africa so misconstrued. He said man, the places that he performs in Africa is so wealthy and beautiful, and they show him so much love, you wouldn't even imagine.
hmm. I have an artist
Like
over
he
there.
said he
So
wasn't even coming back. Now I think he's coming. I think he's gonna make his way back, like do a tour and everything. But like he's just been touring overseas for like the past 7 8 years,
oh yeah, it's good money. It's really good money.
and everybody thought he fell off, but he was like, man, I'm out here getting like I'm doing some big
Guap.
dog stuff.
Yeah, he making guap.
Yeah, man.
He making that
Crazy.
bag. Them big bags. He had double bags out there.
Yeah, for real.
That's good. Salute to him for being successful and not worrying about what people think and making his money. Letting them think whatever they think. He don't care. And
Yeah,
he
everybody
getting
thought that boy
bags.
fell off, but
And he getting bags.
nobody know he signed that tech deal and all that. They thought he fell
Wow.
off.
Hey, but that's good because he ain't got nobody calling and bother him. But now you done leaked it.
Hmm.
Somebody gonna know now. Oh, that's where he went. Oh,
I'm saying, Chameleon, man. If you watching this, you remember me, man. Think about eargasms. Think about eargasms. Holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? You got
holla
all that money, man. You gotta show some love, man. Shit.
for
Come back
real.
to the city. You know what I'm saying?
Send a limo.
Yeah.
Take you
Send
to a
us some
nice dinner at Ruth Chris. What is it?
something. Shit.
Ruth Chris Christie, whatever the name is. What is the name of that restaurant?
Roof Chris.
Yeah, that's what it is. I
Yeah,
hear
come
everybody
back
would
to the
talk
city.
about it, but I ain't been there yet. So yeah.
Yeah, man. But, I appreciate you coming through with me.
Oh, sure, most def anytime, King. You know what it is. You know I do what I do. All you do is hit me up. Come through for you.
Yeah, I do what I do when I can do it. Type of shit.
And
Well,
you do
I'm
it
trying to
good
think what
too.
that boy said.
And you do it good too. There you go.
Try to, you know what I'm saying? But
Salute.
it is what it is, man. Say,
Aye.
I can't even find my horn no more. Damn, it's all
You
good.
serious?
I ain't even worried about it.
Oh shoot. What'd you do with it?
Hey, but nah, for real though, shout out to everybody, man. Like, I don't know, they said I've been seeing a lot of content creators, saying make YouTube great again and stuff because they did change up the algorithm. You know, the
Mm.
YouTube changed up the algorithm basically because from what I'm hearing, with the TikTok and all that blowing up, they had to kind of like switch it up. So now people are actually getting paid off for shorts. You know, but the only thing with the shorts game, if you want to get paid, like you got to be producing some top shorts. But they just changed it up to where shorts can get attention. But you got, like I say, if you really try to get paid off them shorts, you got to be doing some numbers, and they pay everybody at the end. Like some of the biggest shorts at the end of the month, they'll pay them out, pay them good. So this is the thing, but they changed up the algorithm a lot because a lot of people try to finesse shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
they be on top of it.
True that.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I might do another live or something. Uh, maybe Saturday or something like that. I don't know, but
All right.
I'm gonna fucks with y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming out though. For real.
Yeah, no problem. Just hit me up if it's Saturday. Hit me up after 9 because I'll be doing the radio show for 7 to 9. The other one,
Already.
WBOK Radio. Yeah, yeah. I missed Charles Wright last weekend. I was like, dang, I missed Charles Wright. But hey, I had coat figures on, so that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. I see you did. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Shout out
yeah.
to you.
All right.
I need to check him out though. I ain't
Yeah,
really.
do that,
I
and
don't really be into like you know what I'm saying. I don't really be
man,
into
hit him up,
that
ask
stuff
him for
like
an interview. Tell him I sent you. You'll get one. Ha.
that.
I'm telling you. I'm
I don't know
telling you.
nothing. I don't really know nothing about him. I just heard his name before.
Oh well, he got his brother wrote a book right now. He's got out called Big Game Hunting, and
Hmm.
he's just talking about how he, used to be out on the streets doing what he do, and he had to do a little bit of time, and he got out and changed his life, and became a community activist, and is got his own little place up there on YouTube called Cult Figures TV, and he's just trying to.
Is he a rapper?
He used to do music, yes, so he's just
Oh, okay.
yeah, he's just.
I
But
thought he was like a mainstream rapper or something like that.
yeah, he had his spotlight, but he doesn't want to. He didn't really any. When I did his interview, he didn't even want to talk about music. All he wanted to talk about was his his brother's book, and how he changed his life, and how he's trying to become a better influence to his community and the young men, and people out there like that, and to stand up for for our rights and stuff like that. So you can't knock him. I mean, that's his calling. Let him do what he do. Like I say, everybody's got their own following for what they're doing, whether it's good or bad. And if he's out there doing good things, man, all I can do is salute him and tell him, yo, keep doing what you do. Because we, as OGs, we do have to stand up and say, yo, it's not right. You know, maybe we need, you need to think different. So, and he's like us. He's part of the movement on, like trying to kind of wake people up and get them to stand up for themselves. And, you know, if you don't stand up for something, then you're going to fall for nothing. So,
Mhm.
and that's it's he, like I said, he's a unique person, got his own path, like me and you and everybody else out here. So definitely salute to him. But yeah, definitely hit him up. Like I said, just tell him I sent you. You know, see what you could be interested in. Check out our show. You have been so busy. I know you got to catch some of it, but go through it again when you got time, and then see what you can what kind of content you can be creative to pop out of it. You feel me? Because it might be something you might want to dig into. He said some really powerful stuff. A lot of people were hitting me up talking about, yo, that was deep. Like I had one guy hit me up and he was like, yo, well, he was so passionate when he talked, I could feel it in my soul. So yeah, you know, see if there's something that might interest you.
Yeah, I'm gonna check him out.
Most definitely. If I can hook y'all up so y'all can help each other and help, people out there to, help each other to help other people out there, would love to do that. Love to do that.
That's
Y'all
what's
some good people. Thank you. I appreciate you.
already. You already know what it is, man. With that being said, y'all already know what it is, man. It's real about CBA 15. I know y'all used to me going about 10 hours and shit, man. I know it'll be getting super lit here in a little bit, but I can't even do it tonight. I got stuff I gotta do. Then y'all niggas ain't super chatting nothing anyway, so I'll be nah, I'm fucking with you. Niggas ain't trying to super chat or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Keep playing.
All the drink gone. Ain't no more drink in the party. Whenever the party, when you have a party, and there ain't no more drink and stuff, then people start leaving.
Yep.
No more drink. You know what I'm saying? So we get about it. Make it to the liquor store before it closes. Real. But shit, that's what's up, man. Hey, holla, hit me up on the gram, man.
Yes, sir, boss.
All right, I'm finna head out
All
up out of here.
right.
Yeah,
Later,
yeah.
y'all. And good night.